With COVID-19 numbers reaching 3,000 new infections a day, the Eastern Cape remains a concern. The Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality continues to see cluster outbreaks. Officials blame this on non-adherence to safety protocols. Newzroom Afrika's Malungelo Boy is in Port Elizabeth. Malungelo, the latest resurgence of cases in the region is a great cause for concern. But the big question now is, how is the province responding? What can you tell us about the situation where you are?
That's right, Nhlanhla. Perhaps let's put those numbers you spoke about, the 3,000 numbers you spoke about. That's the number that we're currently getting of new infections in South Africa, and authorities will be telling you that half of that number comes from the Eastern Cape province. And of course, as you've heard, that, in the Eastern Cape, the Nelson Mandela Bay Metropolitan Municipality, that's where they're also currently seeing cluster outbreaks, and authorities are actually quite concerned about that. In fact, Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize was here on Monday and Tuesday interacting with officials, in a way trying to find a solution to this problem. And there were warnings, if nothing is done, these cluster outbreaks or the new infections that we're seeing here in the province have a propensity really of becoming a full-blown resurgence. Well, we are in New Brighton, in Port Elizabeth. In fact, we are at Chief Gogo's place. I have been told in Nhlanhla this is one of the most popular hangouts here in New Brighton, and it's a place where people, come and have fun, but it's businesses like these ones, taverns and shebeens and other clubs that authorities in this particular municipality have actually saying that they also contribute to their high number of infections. I want to bring in the owner of this lounge, Tatu Zonwabele Solange. So thank you so much for your time. Elinye Kamalako ahead, Chief Gogo. Are you concerned about the rise in COVID-19 cases?
Yes, but I'm concerned kakhulu singono tavern, about the rise, and we're trying our utmost best, ukuzama to lower the numbers, but it's not enough. People are dying, in big numbers,
You're trying your utmost best. What is it that you guys are doing?
Well, we sanitize, as Marcus Thomas sanitize, we sanitize, we try. It's not easy, right? Keep it distance. It's not easy. About comply. Of course, the type of work we are doing, utwala, comply now and later on, we we're doing something completely different, Yeah, that's the problem we have.
So what's the solution then?
No, it's a solution. Yes, we have a solution. How I so wish authorities can, we came up, we had a meeting, not one, many meetings, health, police and stuff. Now we came up with a suggestion as tavern owners that we should close our taverns. No, we should close our taverns. Kungaselelwa. Off saying, zivale for ukhlala. Kungahlalwa all together, goes. Abantu bathatha take away, ayohlalela pha, as we're doing level 3.
Yeah. So is it something that you would personally support?
Fully support it. I fully support it 100%. If that can be done, these numbers, will definitely go down.
And talk about and sekela abanye somashishini abanjengawo bangathi hayi sizo lose imali kuba bikukhalazwa kwangexesha beningavunyelwa ukuthengisa lo.
Yeah, to close. I mean, changing of times, so trader, not necessarily kunga trader. People can work say, for instance, like, was it level 3? Upper Banbebe 7 until 7 o'clock. Then as big companies change, companies, big tops, liquor, land, buy fala bona, Thursday, Friday, but to trader, Thursday, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buy fula Monday. Then it be 7 along the day, you know. See, I continue 7 by 7, the valley. After 7, but valley nabo between Thursday and Sunday.
Okay.
This night I cool calendar, you know.
Okay. Bungena kalangoba uzo kuba abantu bangahlali apha uzo awuzibanamali.
No. Being a Swedish London, less problems, you know. How can I put it? A sense in Madi, Gugena Kabantu.
Okay.
Yeah. Abantu bangangena apha bebe 200. Some out of that 200 kuthenga abantu by 10. Others are here to 10s okanye here to problems, troublemakers.
Okay.
You know, it's not important ukungena kwabantu by 200. You know? No.
Okay, all right, that's Utadu Zonobelo Solante. I mean, he's the owner of this establishment. It's quite interesting of what he believes, you know, is the solution to the problem. Of course, I mean, he saying that the mere fact that there could be 200 people that come into this particular facility, that essentially does not mean he would make money because there's 200 people that are coming into the facility. He says out of that 200 people, it could happen that about 5 people would actually be spending, and some of those people are essentially just here to dance. And he's of the view then that if perhaps, you know, government could actually limit perhaps the hours of alcohol sale, that could actually help in curtailing the spread of the coronavirus. Is one of the few entrepreneurs I think I've heard, you know, coming with a suggestion like that. But of course, he says what's more important is to save people than making money.
Well, very interesting recommendations being made by a liquor trader, interestingly. But Malungelo, before I let you go, officials are also blaming non-adherence to safety protocols for the pickup in numbers of COVID-19 cases. You've been on the ground. What have you noted? Are people wearing their masks? Are they observing social distancing? Are they sanitizing their hands as well?
Look, it depends where you go. I mean, if you go to, we were in another, in Zweden, I mean, we could count the number of people that were wearing their masks in public spaces. And of course, people are fatigued. And the other day, I was in Woma, where authorities were actually moving around that particular community, encouraging people to wear their masks and put on, you know, and observe social distancing. You get a sense in Atlanta that people are essentially fatigued by the coronavirus, and also what they're expected to do. And also, it's very hot in some parts of the country, and people are like, these masks are actually hot on our faces.
All right, that's Malungelo Boya, reporter out in Port Elizabeth, giving us an update. With COVID-19 numbers reaching 3,000 new infections a day, the Eastern Cape remains a major concern, with the number of cluster outbreaks also causing many problems for officials in that part of the country.